from Monday to Friday. Most people start to celebrate from Wednesday, the hump day, with Dave and all of his fantastic music. So Friday. Welcome to Community in Focus. We're going to be talking today to someone who is, she's no stranger to our studio. She's been here a number of times, and of course, she has also been talking about other issues, but today we're going to focus on something specific. We're going to talk about a school that is near and dear to the heart of the people of St. Paul's, and that is the All Saints Secondary School. And they're celebrating a reunion this year. I think, if my memory, well, I'm not that old, 59 years? 59 years. I've only been around for a few of those, a few years. But welcome to the studios, Miss Frances.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
She's trying to get her stuff all together. You know, she's one of these social media babies, so of course she's got to get that together. Miss Frances, how are you doing?
So far, so good. Today's been an awesome day, and yes, it's definitely Friday.
Friday. All right, so tell us what we're celebrating, because 59 years is no small feat in the history of any institution. Tell us a bit more about the All Saints Secondary School when it got started.
So the All Saints Secondary School, this year we're turning 59, but our celebration is really leading up to 60. So we started the prep since May. We had 2 fundraising events. They were both successful. We're able to raise just about $8,000 because our target is about $25,000 because we want to raise enough funds to repaint the entire school. So we're turning 59 this year. Next year, we're going to turn 60. So you have to be prepared for the event. You can't wait till the event to get outfit. So
you're trying to tell me, so we're turning 59. We're going to get our body right.
Our body.
If you want to put it like it's Friday, so you know the fet's coming up, so people are trying to get their bodies right today, get the eyelash there. So the school trying to put on its eyelash, make sure its makeup is in correct place, have the uniform, that purple uniform, make sure all those little creases are ironed properly. Right.
We're saying our uniform is having a new look. So we're looking at painting all of the buildings inside and out. So we're looking at raising about $25,000. So next year when we turn 60, we look the part. Because 59 is, let us ensure 59 is a big deal. But 59 is a year before the Golden Jubilee, a real big deal. So we're starting from this year, raising funds, because we want to know next year summer, when we go and buy our paint, shout out to Berger Paint. They have been assisting us. That is paint, that is color expressions on American Road. We're saying thank you. We're starting now, and next year summer we are going to be done. So September 1st 2023, when we turn 60, we are looking fabulous.
Well, you know they say retirement is at 60, but I don't think All Saints Secondary has any plans of retiring.
No,
we are going, it's for another 60 years.
Correct.
All right. Now, some of the activities that you've done so far, you said, started back in May.
So our first activity, we did a takeaway lunch, and then the last week of school, we did a paint drive. So
this was last week.
Yes. Yes. So now we're saying, come September, we're gonna have a series of events. In the year, so the week of the 59th anniversary, we're having a whole week of activities. Starting Sunday the 18th of September, going straight to Saturday the 24th, there's something happening every single day. Because we want people to know, yes, we're going to turn 60. Yes, 60 is a big deal. But 59 is still something commendable. It is something that we have to ensure we celebrate.
So before we hit the 21st of September 2023, we're going to go
59.
We're gonna
be doing small things. So the week that we turn 21, 59, it's going to be the 21st of September.
So this year, these activities I'm looking at now, these are for this year?
Correct.
So you mean I have to go and do all these things this year, and then next year I want to do all them things
next
again?
Next year it could be an even bigger session. Because in 59 we already getting on so good. You can imagine what's gonna happen at 60.
Okay, I think we're still a spring chicken, so we can still do some stuff. All right. So tell us a bit more about the activities that are coming up for this year.
59. So we're going to be having a hike We're going to be naming the street. We're going to have a beautification, and we're going to be naming the blocks. If you've been a student at Alston Secondary, we normally say first form, second form, but we're going to be naming the blocks. We're going to have our regular church service. We're going to have a dress uniform day where we're saying, students, put on your uniform, go to work. And on that day, we're going to be having a paint drive because you're in your uniform, you're coming back to donate something. I'm going to have some cafeteria bread and cheese.
So I have to go and buy the uniform again and wear it.
You can't fit in the old one, man.
No. For those of you who know me, I posted a photograph this morning on my Facebook page, same as my name, Viviana Benjamin Marshall, in my stories. And take it from me, if all you remember that little bony little girl who used to go to school, you know that I cannot fit in that uniform.
Not gonna fit.
So
where? You're gonna have to get a uniform.
I have to get two of them to put together to make one.
Oh Lord. Well, you're gonna have to get a uniform so on the day you can be you look the part. You are a student of Alston Secondary and you're proud. Then you're going to come on that day because we're going to be having a paint drive that day. We're going to try to contact Arlene because you know that the bread and chicken does sweet. I need to have the bread and chicken there. I will need to have the bread and cheese from the cafeteria because we want you to feel like you're a student, you left, but good things are still happening. When I
was in school, we used to have fruit bags. So I hope all they have fruit bags selling still.
Oh, that's a good idea. We'll make fruit bag and bread and cheese was the slap. So we'll have it. So when you have your uniform, you'll come to our tent. We're gonna be down the road. I'm gonna organize for some fruit bag. Make sure.
I want the green one.
You want
all right. So
the color.
So let's move on here. We have a lot going on because even though, as you said, 59 working into 60. September, what you're talking about now is just a week in September. Correct. But then October, November, and December, I'm seeing a lot of things happening. And even up to January, June of next month. Tell us a bit more about all the other activities.
Let me tell you, we start September, every month the school is going to be doing something. So you can look out for an activity. There's going to be fundraising activities and they're going to just be activities for giving back. Like for instance, in April, the plan is for us to have a food drive. We're going to have some barrels set up and we're going to encourage students and individuals in the community to come and drop in something and then we're going to give out these food packages. We're going to arrange a cleanup. We don't know where we're going to clean up, but we want to ensure that people know our theme for the 59th anniversary is building a culture of hope, creating a family of unity in our community. And our community is all the students who come from the surrounding villages. So we want people to know that Alston School is here, we're here to stay, and we're doing great things. We're gonna have an ice cream day. We're gonna have several paint drives because we really want to get the school painted. We're gonna have love month. We're gonna have a box. You're going to drop in some notes. That favorite teacher that you had at Alston School, just come and drop in a box. Tell her the joke. We're gonna have some of these stories where students are able to say, myself, Miss Edwards is now retired. But you know when Eddie did this, Eddie, you come and you run. And you don't know how Mr. Edwards knows you, but you're coming in the class. Young lady, you were on the corridor.
Only teacher I ever ran from at Alston Secondary was Mr. Hampson. Because in Hampson a throw blow. That was a different thing. When you get called to the office and then they call Mr. Hampson, somebody get blow. I had a very good friend in school who used to pat her behind with the notebook. Those little thin notebooks. I don't know how she got them in and they didn't know they were there, but whenever she had to get licks, that's how she just avoided. But let's talk about how we could get some contributions into the school. Do you have...
we have a bank account at CIBC 10 69 82 907 10 69 82 907. So what's gonna happen, you can make your donations there because I'm saying to you, 59 is a big deal. We're having a week of celebration and 60 is going to be an even bigger deal, and we want to let people know that we're here to stay and we're going to be doing some stuff, and obviously these stuff costs some money. So definitely. We're asking individuals to donate, and we're even asking for we want a choir. We want a 60th anniversary choir. So if you're on any year and you can sing, make contact with the school, because we want people to know that we're here and we want to give back to the community, and we want the community to give back to us, because we want to build that culture where students know, Alston Secondary is the best.
Now, for persons who would have left the school, is there any way for you, or are we looking at honoring some of these students who have done good things within the community, who've stepped up? Because I keep on watching the national community, reading the news, seeing things going on, and I'm like,
We have some amazing
but she does go out in
yes,
school.
Yes.
But he does go out in school. But weird, me he does in a class. And then the amazement and the pride builds within you.
Correct.
So the school plans on
plans.
giving some honors to these
And
students.
not just to the students. We are trying to currently compose a list of all the teachers who've ever taught at All Saints Secondary.
That's a wonderful.
So we are asked, we've already started the list. We're going to go to the Ministry of Education, and we're trying to go back to 60 years. We want to have a listing of all the teachers.
First principal.
We
First
have
set of teachers.
We have principals.
Principal is the easiest thing.
Correct. But the teachers, once you would have taught at All Saints Secondary, make contact and say, I was there from so and so and so we can put you on the listing. And we're also thinking of creating we have the alumni on social media where you have the names, but we're thinking of creating a document where each student is able to go and log in their year. So we're going to have, those rolls all the time where you have a
call.
Yes. So we're not going to necessarily call out the names. We want to have it so people know a lot of people have passed through this institution. And a lot of people are doing great things. Because while we want to recognize everybody, we are humans. And we might miss it. So if you know that you went to All Saints Secondary, you've represented Antigua, or you're just doing great things. You're now a small business. You don't even have to be doing amazing things. You're a small business owner now. You're here doing whatever. We had actually a post today. We had a student just today. He was recognized for Youth Parliament, and they posted it in the group chat, and we're all like, we're really doing good things.
Yes.
The young man, Esquire Henry, he got an honor. He was a student of All Saints Secondary.
And I think he in the Youth Parliament.
He's in the Youth Parliament.
He's the Deputy Prime Minister in the Youth Parliament.
Yes. Product of All Saints Secondary.
And I know his mother is also a product of All Saints Secondary.
Oh Lord, good news. Good news.
All right. So we're running out of time, but before we actually go, I know you're starting your painting. And painting we're gonna start painting the school this year.
Correct. The 8th of August, we're gonna start painting.
All right, so all hands on deck.
All hands on deck.
If persons are willing to, those tradesmen who would have come through the school and that sort of thing, who are willing to volunteer their time, how do they make contact with the organizing committee to do that?
So you can make contact with the school itself. So you can call the school, or you can call myself at 727-2120. That number again is 727-2120, and we will get you the information that you need. Shout out to people. A lot of people have come on board, and we're just saying, different years, come together and buy us a bucket of paint.
All right, that sounds good. That sounds good. I hope everybody buy a different. Is that different color we have to buy?
We're going. Once you don't buy, we're encouraging everybody to go to Color Expression on American Road and get the paint from there. They have all of the information. They're not gonna lead you wrong. So it's gonna be.
So they know the color.
They know the color.
All right.
So it's gonna be Cracklestone, and the areas of the school that's currently white. We're gonna with the idea, it hasn't been confirmed, is to change it to purple. So it's gonna be Cracklestone and purple because we want to look good for 60.
So is it the full dress? It's the dress uniform you're talking about there? Almost the full Cracklestone and the purple. It's almost like the white and purple. Hey, I understand.
I didn't think of that. I love it. I'm sure the committee knows.
So, Ms. Francis, let's wrap it up here. Tell us your closing comments.
All Saints Secondary is turning 60 in 2023, not 2022, not this year. We're turning 60 next year, but we're starting the legwork to get individuals involved. We're turning 59 this year, 59th. We're having a whole week of activities. This information will be available on the school page, and you can shout us out if you want to assist in any way, because 60 is a big deal.
Yeah, 60, they say retirement, or they say 60 is a new 40, So, hey, All Saints Secondary School celebrating 59 years, 21st of September, 2022. But the Grand Jubilee is going to be on the 21st of September 2023, but come on out on the 8th of August, past students, present students, and future students, and help us to repaint the school. Let's get her dressed up for her big day, building a culture of hope and creating a family of unity in our community. Thank you once again, Ms. Francis.
Thank you, guys.
All right, we're going to take a short pause for a cause. And when we return, we're going to be talking about your intellectual property. We'll be right back.
groceries, bakeries, so much more. Restaurant delivery right to your door. Get anything from over 100 stores. Best customer service for sure. Download the Allmart app on your phone, so convenient, easily shop from your home. Allmart equals speedy.